Hey Vuzot, it's Dani. Welcome back to my channel. Oh my god. You can see my microphone glowing. Oh well. No big deal. We're professional here, right? Right. Okay. Anyway, today we have the Sion Sigils and the Tarot. Okay. So I had an idea when I was going through this set. Okay. I'm going to describe how this system works because I think it's relevant to the exercise that I'm trying to do. But long and short, just in case you want to like skip all the explanation, if you know the deck already, you can go directly to the exercise. I'll try and like separate it. I'll put the timestamp down below where you can just go there. But I think understanding what the way that it's set up is important to my idea. Let's take a look at these. So these, like I said, are from Artisan Tarot. Really cool boxes, right? So we have both of these. So what the sigils are, these are the backs. What the sigils are, I want to do them side by side. We'll get in close. They are a representation of, this is the artist and creator, Luciana Pina. I hope I said that right. But those are the backs, and they're on, can you see? Look at that linen cardstock. I love this cardstock so much. Okay, anyway. So, this is the Fool, which is now named the Beginning. But the sigils are all based on, but don't actually really reference the tarot. Okay? So each sigil, the way that she describes in the book, she says a lot of different ways of how to use these sigils, like how to set them for magic, altar cards, placeholders, things like that. So there's a lot of different ways that she talks about using them in the guidebook. But everything is tied in with the image. So like, okay, so the sigil, you can see our Fool, the cat's head, the star kind of set here. It's really cool the way that this is done. So we have the Magician. Oh, where's my Magician? Oh no, I thought it was in the right order. Oh, this one's way out of order. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so here's our Magician. So you can see we're representing the head here, our arms, standing here, our High Priestess with the moon and Serenity. So yeah, basically we have kind of an idea. So we have kind of an image from the card and then a representation of our archetype and a keyword. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, right? I love these images because some of them are very pixie and some go their own way, and it's so much fun. So here we have the Empress, the Emperor. Empowerment, we have Lilith. So there's a lot of goddess energy represented, a lot of feminine energy represented, a lot of changes here, the Gathering, and then Reflection, Direction, Triumph. We have Joan of Arc represented here. Injustice. We do still have masculine energy and some men represented in here, but most of it has been kind of changed and gone towards the feminine, right? So it's really cool. I really enjoy these colors. Even though they're like light and bright, I think it's the artwork that really excites me and how clean the backgrounds are. But anyway, so we have Fortune and Luck, Strength with Courage. Look at the Dream with Solitude for the Hanged Man. Isn't that cool? But like, look at, like, it's a whole mix of Pixie's art, which I really enjoy. Now, I will say in the guidebook, it goes over everything that's on the card. Like, it tells you what's on the card, why it's on the card. It gives you a full explanation. It's really cool. Oh, it's right here. Watch, I'll show you. Now, my book was kind of messed up. I say messed up. It still had some some of the pages were kind of caught, so mine's a little chewed, so it's okay. Just if you're wondering why there's like pieces kind of sticking out. Let me see. I'm trying to find. I want to go to the dream so I can show y'all, since this one is a bigger change than most of them have been. So we have the dream, and then it goes through like what it was inspired by. It talks about the woman in green represents fertile, deeply rooted dreams, while the rabbit symbolizes proliferation. Like, it goes through all your symbols, what the image is, what it is in the upright, as well as reversed, I believe, right? Yeah, in reverse as well, yeah. Correlation, if it is changed, so the hangman, and then our keywords, the subconscious, stillness, manifestation, new perspectives, mental exploration. So we kind of have a full rundown of everything going on here. So if something seems really out of place or really new, it's like, how does that tie? Like, I think she does a really good job of explaining what's on this card. I love the disillusion. We have it with release for our death card. I just thought that was really cool. We have temperance and protection. Aren't these really cool? I just love it. So we have Lucifer and illusion. Liberation. I love it. I love this tower. We even kind of have the tower top represented here. So cool. The star, affection, the moon. I love this. And perception, the sun and bloom, the prophecy, obsessed. This is a very, like, I really feel like powerful when I see some of these representations, especially like the prophecy, and then all of our kings, the way that they're represented, obsessed. So I'll go into those as well, because we'll need to understand them if we're laying them out. So I'll just kind of go through the whole deck real quick. But we have transcendence here with the prophecy for judgment. And then our universe and unity. So cool. Okay. So that's our sigils. That's kind of the basic idea of them. So item 1, we got understood for the most part, right? Because that's going to play into my idea. Okay. So let's check out just the rest of the deck. So the artwork, I can't, I love it so much. It's everything I want to see in something like this. I'm not even lying, because I just love the pixie style of everything and the way that it's all laid out. We do have some really cool representations. We have RWS feel, easy to understand. Just some really powerful images. I love this. She's on fire and she's not burning. Awesome. 8. This 9, look at that. Kind of encased in this like crystal. 10. Okay, so here's our court. So it starts with the guardian. So it's the guardian for the queen, which is still in her spot. Like, she's still the queen, but let me show you. Okay, so we have the guardian. The way that it's explained is cool. Then we have our queen, which is Marie Laveau for the Queen of Wands. I'm so obsessed. Oh my God, I was so excited to see that. Anyway, then we have our warrior, which is our knight, who then protects our queen, right? And then we have the representation of the king. And in the Wands case, it's called the reincarnation. I am obsessed with the way that this is set up, because that final energy gets its own kind of archetype in a way. And I just feel like it's such a powerful way to do it. It's like you really feel the progression from like the starting energy of the page, who kind of protects the queen. I mean, who kind of aids the queen, who kind of holds that energy. The knight will protect the queen, and then you have that final energy. It's so cool. It's so cool the way that it's set up. I'm probably doing it zero kind of justice in the way that I'm explaining it, but it really breaks it down really awesome in the book. But I want to continue to show you, because these kings, I'm telling you, it's like the most empowering thing to see at the end. Love this. I love all the representation in here. We see like all different kinds of oh my God, I can't word. Diversity, thank you. In like body types, and you know, our people are of all different colors, including like blues and greens, and they're painted up, and it's I love just the whole vibe of this. Okay, so we have our guardian, which is usually the familiar. So the first one had the snake on it. This has the crow, raven has a raven, which is like the familiar of the queen. Our warrior protects our queen, and we have the invocation. So cool, right? So cool. Our cups, we have a lot of mermaids here. I love this cup suit. I really do. And I can't lie, I like these colors. I think it's because it is still kind of limited palette. It's like the same colors repeated, but I'm just here for it. I love this 7. It's like a kaleidoscope. Such a funny. I like this one too. So we have the frog for the guardian. Our queen. Our warrior. And the premonition. Like, isn't that awesome? Oh, I love it. Ace of Pentacles, like, I was so excited going through this. Like, I wish I would have captured my, like, initial kind of walkthrough of it, because I was just, like, loving it up. But anyway, I just really dig the art. I love the way that everything ties in throughout the suits. Just such powerful energy. Look at this. We have our guardian, our hair, the queen, our warrior, and the manifestation. How cool is that, y'all? I love it. Anyway, so this is the deck. So let me tell you about my idea while I start to shuffle this, because this is all in the same order. So here's my idea with this. I want to actually use the sigils. Shit. Okay, so Linen, my little girl did my nails last night. So I got these nails, you know, they're just like the glue on whatevers. And she was like, can I do your nails? I was like, yeah, sure. And she was like, these are long. I'm like, they're not that long. I well overcommitted. This is my first day trying to function with them. I overcommitted, I think. But listen, we're going to try. But bear with, okay? I overcommitted. We'll figure it out until they pop off, right? Okay, so the main idea is I would like to shuffle up and choose a card from the sigil deck and use the sigil as kind of like the placement of my spread. So like utilize the shape and the sigil with the spread, but then I also wanted to take like the keyword that's on it as well as some casting and kind of build the spread around the vibe. Okay. So I'm like explaining it, but I think I have to show it because I have the idea, but I'm going to talk it out as I go. But the basic idea is I'm going to use the sigils and my word charms to get basically what the spread is going to be about and the placement that I'm going to want the spread. Yeah? Okay. Watch. Look that. Viens voir ici. Come see. Okay? We're gonna start this. We're gonna do this. Okay. So, first things first. Let me shuffle this up. Let's see this. Boom. Protection. Okay. Oh, there's a lot. Okay. Oh, I really like this because the second I'm looking at it, I'm like, I can learn to laugh forever. So there's a sense of maybe protection. Let's put this over here. Okay, protection. Woo. Well, shit, you can't even see them. Whatever. Here's what I'm thinking. This is like almost, it makes me think of like protecting yourself from other people's negativity. What do I need to protect my own inner peace, my own joy? What do I need to protect that? So let's say, what do I need to protect my peace? And let's see. See how I want to set this. I think I want 1, 2, 3. Or 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. I think I want to follow that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's how I want to do it. Kind of going down like a broad picture. This is my thought. Like the broader picture, like what's surrounding me, and what I need to draw up to protect that energy. Does that make sense? So, oh my God, it's legit all majors. What the hell? I'm just going to put this over here because you can't see it. I'm messing on my vibe. Okay, this is about the best I can get it in this, in the scope. This is as tall as I can get my camera, so whatever. These would be higher up to kind of create that kind of surrounding, but we're just going to do it opposite for the sake of this. But I would probably want to start here in the middle where we are here in the middle. So where we are, it's obvious if we're trying to protect our peace that we're looking for something new. We're on the brink of maybe changing our ways, setting some different boundaries, right? Maybe expanding in some cases. It seems like we have some energy that's kind of, I don't know, this feels kind of joyful here in this universe, like kind of the people who are within your circle, right? Where you might want to expand some boundaries and tighten others where there's this like repeated cycle of just negativity. So I think maybe setting some really good boundaries and knowing where to open and where to close those boundaries. So maybe looking to set some new boundaries and maybe I almost want to say maybe avoid some situations, but also maybe take a step back and really evaluate the relationships that you have going because of the way that it's flanking you. We might have to evaluate things, and things may change on a very quick scale, right? So like in any situation, it's like you almost have to figure out where you need, like, do we need to open or close something on a whim versus like trying to do everything. This is how I am. I think this is a person by person, situation by situation basis of boundary setting. That might be a better way to protect your peace than trying to block yourself off completely or open yourself up completely in every situation. And how do we want to do that? How are we going to back that energy up so that we can protect that peace? We're going to use that Warrior of Swords. Coming in, making the cut. This seems like a very rushed decision, which seems like the opposite of what we need to be doing. The way that this energy feels kind of coming up here, like, no, let's do it. But maybe it's harnessing that situation, harnessing that energy in that situation where it's like normally you would just kind of, again, put it up or put it down in a whole situation versus moment by moment, kind of coming in and slicing through all of the spoken and unspoken things happening in the moment, right? Bringing that analyzing spirit to our boundary setting. So that's how I would read this one. Do we want to do one more? I really like this. Okay. This really gives me a feel, though. This would be really fun to do, I think, with any deck, like using this sigil deck. I could see pulling this out and using this with just about anything, really. However you want to set it up, you know? Let me pull another sigil. Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that? Hold on. Okay, so I grabbed my RWS. Let's do one with Pixie's Original. Let's see what we got. Let's do like this. Comme ça. We have illusion. Ooh. All right. Will, I have A on this side. Always peace, happy. Okay, so let's see. Oh, God dog it. Will always A in the center. Peace, happy. Okay. With illusion. Now we could go a few different ways with this. Like we can see where there is an illusion that's maybe hindering our happiness, that maybe we're creating a situation in which there's a problem where there is none, right? Where is that? Maybe something about like where the illusion is, or what is the situation? The situation, the light of it, the dark of it, where it's projecting to go, like where is it headed towards, right? How to overcome. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of lay it out. I think I want to center, above, below, and then coming out the top. Okay. And then just kind of read it from there. see what it says and kind of go with the flow of the sigil. This really puts you in that headspace of like, how would I set this up? Like, what would this be? Okay. So you can see what's going on. This is quite interesting. So not even like really considering like this spot means this spot means this, but just kind of looking at how this is mirroring. You've sat here in the center, the Queen of Wands, looking into this cup, and I feel like that's a lot of assumption going on. Because really think about that. When you are in your feelings, it's really easy to imagine what other people are thinking, assuming what other people are thinking, especially about ourselves, right? I bet they think this, I bet they think that, and kind of creating these scenarios, kind of looking in and exploring our feelings, but only doing it one-sided, only alone. And I think we're creating our own illusion here. Because the long and short of it, it's like, the truth is that you may have been hurt. There may have been pain in the past, you know? But again, when we're in the mind is a great reminder of that pain. And I think it's just in there again and again and again, kind of creating this wound over and over and over again as we sit here in our own illusions, right? But the thing is it's already been done. We can't go backwards. Okay? So we can sit here and replay stuff all we want. We can never go back. It is already done. What we need to lift ourselves up out of this illusion is to nurture where we are right now, not where we were back then. We have healed. We're just going back and opening the wound, right? We need to nurture ourselves where we are now. That heel has scabbed over. Let's leave it alone. I know that sounds gross, but like, you know what I mean, right? It needs to be left alone. It needs to be tended to and allowed to heal. That doesn't mean we forget. That means we go on, right? That's kind of how I would read this. Instead of setting actual places, just like putting it in that space and just like seeing what's around it. I think these are really good for that. Just kind of setting up the energy. This is so cool. This is really fun. I think I'm going to keep doing this, but I'll let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me and like exploring this whole sigil spread idea. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys try it, please let me know. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you like that Sion tarot. Like I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. So anyway, you guys, thanks for hanging out. As always, if you're looking for me or if you're looking to find these decks and stuff, I will link everything down below. And we will talk very soon. I'm sending you all my love. Mwah! Later, Gators.